Chosen one. Your presence here is not by chance. The divine has orchestrated this moment, and God has stepped into your path to get your attention, not to excite you, but to guard you. You may feel drawn to this message as if your spirit knows that there is something vital to hear, something you need to understand right now. Know this. What I speak to you is not a message of comfort, but of protection. What may appear as an open door could be a carefully hidden trap. Heaven is stirring your spirit, urging you to pause, to step back, and to walk away. Do not scroll past this moment, chosen one. This is a critical invitation for your soul. You are being called to discernment. Not every opportunity that comes your way is a gift. Some opportunities arrive not to advance your calling, but to test your discernment. They may appear as blessings wrapped in urgency, adorned with favor that seems irresistible. Yet beneath that surface lies compromise, a subtle lure that threatens your divine purpose. Listen to the quiet stirring inside you. That unease you feel, those moments when peace suddenly slips away, when a resistance stirs within your spirit. That is not weakness. That is not fear. That is the Holy Spirit intervening, whispering in your ear, guiding you to pause before moving forward. It is a warning, a divine protection. Your spirit is being shielded from a choice that would veer you off the path of your destiny. Keep reading, chosen one. For this message is urgent. God is speaking to you now. Timing matters, and it is in the quiet moments that you must listen most closely. If God is calling you to pause, it is because the cost of moving forward would have been heavy, far heavier than you can yet understand. You have asked for clarity, and heaven has answered. God is saying, I see what you cannot see. I know where this path leads. Trust me enough to let it go. The Bible reminds us, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37:23. Do you understand? Chosen one. God's guidance is far greater than our own understanding. The doors that seem wide open, the opportunities that promise so much, may not be aligned with what God has prepared for you. He knows the path ahead, and what looks good to you may not be good for you. Trust in the divine wisdom that guides your every step. You may feel torn. There may be moments when your heart longs for what seems just within reach. The urgency of the opportunity may beckon you forward, urging you to take the leap. But I am here to tell you, chosen one, that not every door that opens is meant to be walked through. Heaven is calling you to pause, to trust that the moment you're in is the one you need to be in right now. Do not turn away from this message. The tension you feel in your heart, the confusion that clouds your mind, those are the very moments that demand your attention. Heaven is asking you to resist the pull of false urgency and to trust in the protection of divine timing. The path you're being called to is one of deep trust. You must learn to listen to your inner guidance, to hear the gentle voice that speaks above the noise of the world. It's not about rushing forward into what seems good. It's about waiting for what is meant for you, what is divinely aligned with your highest good. And sometimes the divine asks you to wait, to walk away, to close the door, not because you failed, but because you're being protected from something that would pull you away from your true purpose. This is not about missed opportunities. Chosen one, it's about divine redirection. God sees the big picture, the plan He has laid out for you. And right now, He is saying, trust me enough to let it go. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust that the timing of your life is in His hands. Do not rush into the next thing, chosen one. The world will tell you that opportunity is fleeting, that you must act now. But I am here to remind you that God's timing is perfect. It is not rushed. It is not forced. It is quiet, steady, and always in alignment with His plan for your life. What is for you will not miss you, and if something is not for you, it will not stay no matter how much you try to hold on. Let go. Chosen one. Let go of the fear that tells you that you might miss out. There is no missed opportunity in God's divine will. As you stand at this crossroads, feeling the tension between stepping forward and stepping back, listen closely. The Holy Spirit is your guide, and this moment is your invitation to pause. The urgency you feel is not divine. It is a distraction. Do not allow the world to rush you. Take a deep breath and listen to the quiet nudges within your spirit. They are there to protect you. When God asks you to pause, He is not withholding. He is preserving something far greater than what you can see in front of you. What may seem like a setback is actually a setup for something better. Trust in this moment. Trust in the divine wisdom that is unfolding right now. Trust in the stillness, for it is in this space that you will receive the clarity you seek. Take this moment, chosen one. Step back, breathe, and allow God's peace to fill your heart. He is not asking you to be stagnant. He is asking you to trust in His timing, to rest in the knowledge that the path He has set before you is the one that will lead to the greatest blessings. Thank you, chosen one, for staying with me in this moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your high vibration and your readiness to receive the divine wisdom that is being offered to you. You are being guided. You are being protected. And as you listen to this call to pause, know that you are not being delayed. You are being prepared to anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your trust in God's perfect timing. Comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are choosing to walk in obedience, trusting that what is meant for you will come in God's perfect time. You are not missing out. You are being protected, prepared, and positioned for greatness. Chosen one, listen closely now. The wisdom I am about to share with you is not born of the world's logic, but of the deep ancient knowing that flows from the heart of the divine. The greatest act of faith you will ever perform may not be in rushing forward, but in having the courage to step back. Do not turn away now. The truth in these words is for you. In a world that glorifies progress and constant motion, it may seem strange to be called to wait, to pause, to withdraw. But hear me when I say sometimes the most sacred act of obedience is to trust God's wisdom over your own. Do not scroll, chosen one. Do not dismiss this moment. You may feel that you are standing at the threshold of something big, that the world is pressing you to move ahead, to seize what's in front of you, to push yourself further. And yet God is asking you to step back, to pause, to trust that His plan for you is far more expansive than the opportunities that seem to beckon you forward. What God is protecting you from right now is just as important as what He is preparing to give you later. The door you are being asked to close may not be closing your future. It may be quietly unlocking a door you cannot yet see, a door that leads to the fullness of your destiny. Pay attention. Chosen one, because the world teaches us that every opportunity is a blessing, that every open door must be rushed through, and that movement always equals progress. But the divine whispers to us in a deeper, quieter voice, one that calls us to discernment rather than excitement, to wisdom rather than haste. Not every opportunity that appears is a divine invitation. Not every open door is meant to be walked through. When you feel the pull to move forward, when the opportunity glitters with promise, pause. Take a moment to check your spirit. What feels urgent in the moment might not align with God's greater plan for your life. The pull to advance, the excitement to grasp what is in front of you, those feelings, though powerful, do not always serve your highest good. The divine chosen one is not confined to the patterns of the world. God does not work on your timeline. His timing is perfect, not rushed, not forced. That is why I urge you not to rush into the opportunities that come your way. Trust that God's wisdom knows far more than your own understanding. Sometimes the opportunity you do not enter becomes the very reason you rise in the next season. What seems like a missed chance now could very well be the reason you find yourself in greater alignment later. The doors that seem closed are often the ones that keep you protected, safe, and positioned for what is ahead. Keep reading. Chosen one. Do not turn away from this now. The wisdom here is not just for today. It is for your future, for the path that lies before you. We have been taught that every opportunity is a blessing, but Scripture invites us into deeper understanding. It reminds us that not everything that looks good comes from God. Not every door that swings wide is a divine invitation. It may be wrapped in glittering promises, but that does not make it right for you. The Bible says, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God." 1 John 4:1. This is where discernment becomes your greatest ally. Discernment is not just about choosing between good and bad. It is about knowing deep within your spirit whether something aligns with God's will for your life. If everything were from God, there would be no need for testing for discerning. But we live in a world where deception exists, and it is through discernment that you are able to distinguish the voice of the divine from the noise of the world. Do not turn your head away now. Chosen one, the path you walk is one that requires more than just moving forward at every opportunity. It requires stillness, reflection, and the courage to say no when the world tells you to say yes. You are being asked not to reject the good things that come your way, but to pause and seek what is truly meant for you. Trust that the stillness, the hesitation, the pause in the moment are all part of God's greater plan. He sees what you cannot see. He knows where this path leads, and He is guiding you toward the doors that will lead you to your highest purpose. Sometimes the opportunities that appear to be blessings are merely tests of your discernment. They are sent not to move you forward, but to strengthen your ability to say no when necessary. The discernment you are learning now in the quiet of the pause will serve you in the next season. It will guide you through moments of greater responsibility and higher stakes. The choices you make today will shape the destiny that unfolds tomorrow. Pay attention. Chosen one. Because the ability to say no is as sacred as the ability to say yes. Saying no is not rejection, it is alignment with God's will. And as you walk this path, you will find that each no leads to a more profound yes later. Every time you walk away from what does not align with your destiny, you are making room for what is meant to come. You are making space for the divine plan to unfold with precision and purpose. Keep reading. Chosen one. For this lesson is vital. Discernment is not just a gift, it is a responsibility. You are being called to a higher level of spiritual maturity where you recognize that not every door, no matter how appealing, is meant for you. God is preparing you for what lies ahead, and the pause you are in now is part of that preparation. It is not a delay. It is an invitation to listen, to trust, and to allow the divine wisdom to guide you. Thank you, Chosen One, for staying with me in this moment. Your presence here is not an accident. It is a sign of the high vibration you carry, the divine calling that is unfolding in your life. You are being prepared for something great, and your obedience in this moment will shape the destiny that is unfolding before you. To anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your trust in God's guidance and discernment, comment 7 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to pause, to listen, and to walk in alignment with the divine plan. This is not a time for haste, but for stillness. The path ahead is unfolding with perfect timing, and you are ready to walk in the wisdom that God is offering you. Chosen one. Hear this with all the depth of your spirit. Not everything that shines is meant to serve your destiny. The world around you is full of glittering distractions, opportunities that appear like gifts wrapped in the illusion of success. You may feel drawn to them as if they hold the promise of validation or progress. But I urge you, do not be deceived. Some things glitter simply to distract you, to pull you away from the sacred path God is leading you down. Pay attention, for not every open door is a divine invitation. These opportunities may look impressive, feel validating, and yet they can slowly pull you out of alignment with where God is taking you. They are not meant to move you forward. They are meant to keep you busy, to occupy your time and energy in ways that do not serve your highest purpose. They will consume your focus, scatter your thoughts, and most dangerously drain your spiritual sensitivity. Do not turn your head away now, Chosen One. This is where your true strength lies, in the ability to discern, to recognize when something that seems good may not be God's best for you. You may feel as if you are doing a lot, moving fast, and yet inwardly you are not growing. You may be racing through life, checking off boxes, yet your spirit feels stagnant. The truth is, growth does not pause because you stopped believing. Growth pauses when you stop listening. The noise of the world, the urgency of the distractions can drown out the quiet whisper of God's voice. And in that silence, your discernment dulls. Keep reading. Chosen one. This is vital to understand. Sometimes what looks like an opportunity is simply a delay. It appears harmless, even reasonable, something that seems good on the surface, but quietly slows your obedience. It lulls you into comfort, making life feel easy so that urgency fades away. You may feel as though you have all the time in the world, but the truth is, when you settle too easily into something that isn't aligned, you begin to miss the divine timing that God has set for you. This is a critical moment. Prayer becomes shallow when we are distracted. Discernment dulls when we let the world rush us. When we chase after things that glitter but do not align with our true calling. Delay wears the disguise of something almost right, but hear me. Chosen one, almost right, is still misaligned. The divine path that God has set for you is one of precision, and anything that causes you to deviate from that is not of God. Isaiah 55:8 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." What makes sense to your limited human understanding may still pull you away from God's perfect timing. Trust that His ways are far greater than yours, and when something doesn't feel right, it is not by accident. The enemy does not always build walls. Sometimes he offers detours. These paths are not always filled with evil. No, they are often close enough to truth, productive enough to justify, and safe enough to settle into. And that chosen one is where the danger lies. A path that seems just right, just close enough to the truth, may lead you away from what is truly meant for you. The divine invitation is often quiet, subtle. It speaks to your soul, pulling you away from things that would distract you, from things that would consume your energy without giving you the fruit of your calling. That is why you must pay attention to the inner check you feel. It may be a quiet hesitation, a knowing deep inside that something isn't quite right. When logic says yes, but your spirit hesitates, that is not confusion, that is restraint. The Holy Spirit is speaking to you, asking you to pause before you move forward, to step back and listen closely. God often speaks through pause before He speaks through permission. Do not scroll away. Chosen one. I am telling you this for your protection. The discernment that is growing within you is more precious than gold, more valuable than any outward success. You are being called to a deeper level of awareness. When the world calls you to hurry, when it pushes you toward things that seem good, take a moment. Step back. Trust your inner voice. Trust that when something doesn't align with your spirit, it is God's way of protecting you. The path ahead will not always be clear. There will be moments when you will feel unsure, when distractions will tempt you to step off the divine course. But I am here to tell you, chosen one, stay the course. Stay in tune with God's timing even when the world moves too quickly. In the moments when everything around you is speeding up, the greatest strength you can have is to slow down. Keep reading, for this lesson is one that will serve you for the rest of your journey. Discernment is not just about making the right decision. It is about trusting God's timing. It is about recognizing when the world calls you to move, and understanding that there are moments when God is asking you to pause, to wait, to realign. You will find your true path not by rushing, but by slowing down and listening to the stillness within. Thank you, chosen one, for staying with me in this moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your deep spiritual awareness, your high vibration, and your readiness to walk in divine alignment. You are being prepared for something great, and the wisdom you are receiving now will serve you in every season to come. To anchor this discernment and clarity into your life, to declare your readiness to trust in God's perfect timing, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to listen deeply, to trust the pause, and to walk away from the distractions that do not serve your highest good. The divine plan is unfolding, and your discernment is the key that will unlock the doors meant for you. The path is clear when you trust in God's timing. Chosen one. I ask you to pause for a moment and feel the weight of this truth: speed is not success. In this world, we are often told that moving quickly, seizing opportunities, and pushing forward is the mark of progress. But I am here to tell you that alignment is far more important than speed. Moving quickly in the wrong direction is still loss, no matter how fast you go. Do not turn away from this message, for it is a divine invitation to shift the way you think about movement, progress, and success. In the world's eyes, speed is a sign of power. But in God's economy, obedience carries more weight than appearance. The way of the world glorifies hustle, persistence, and relentless action. You may feel the pressure to always be doing, always be moving, always be striving to achieve. But hear me clearly. Chosen one. Sometimes the most powerful act you can make is to step back. Walking away from an opportunity, choosing stillness, pausing when the world tells you to rush. This is not failure. It is divine restraint. And in God's kingdom, restraint is the gateway to lasting fruit. Pay attention to this, because in a world that praises persistence at all costs, stepping back is often misunderstood. It will not make sense to those around you. They will tell you to keep pushing, to keep fighting, to keep striving for more. But you, chosen one, are being called to something deeper. You're being called to trust that God's wisdom is far greater than the fleeting urgency of the moment. And in this trust, you will find the strength to wait. You will find the courage to step back, not because you are weak, but because you are aligned with something far greater than the immediate rewards of the world. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not dismiss this call. Sometimes the bravest decision is the quiet one, the one that no one applauds. It is the decision to choose trust over urgency, faith over pressure. The world will try to tell you that success comes from constant movement, but true success comes from aligning yourself with the divine timing of your life. When you step back in obedience, when you resist the urge to rush, you are positioning yourself for lasting fruit. God sees what you cannot see, chosen one. He sees beyond the immediate reward, beyond what your emotions are telling you right now. In this moment, you may not fully understand why God is asking you to pause, to release, or to let go. But trust that He sees the bigger picture. He sees where this path leads even when you cannot. You are not being denied your future. You are being protected. God is not withholding anything from you. He is simply preserving something far greater than what you can imagine in this moment. Keep reading. Chosen one. For this truth is essential to your spiritual growth. Abraham, the father of faith, was called to leave his home to walk into the unknown without knowing where he was going. He did not receive clarity before his obedience. He was asked to go, and he went. Scripture tells us that Abraham left because God spoke to him, not because the path was clear. In that moment of uncertainty, Abraham's obedience shaped nations. His decision to step into the unknown without clarity, without the promise of immediate reward, created a legacy that would impact generations. Imagine that obedience shaping history. Abraham did not demand certainty first. Had he waited for every question to be answered, every detail to be revealed, the story of his life would have been delayed. But instead, he chose to obey first, and the rest unfolded in God's perfect timing. Do not turn your head away from this example, chosen one. God is calling you to the same kind of trust. Sometimes God asks you to release something not because it is evil, but because it is too small for where He is taking you. This is the power of restraint. You may be holding on to something, an opportunity, a relationship, a dream that seems good in the moment, but God is calling you to release it because He has something far greater prepared for you. Do not be afraid to let go. The act of releasing, of stepping back, is not a loss. It is an invitation to align with something greater, something more in tune with the divine purpose for your life. And when you trust in that alignment, you will see that what is truly meant for you cannot pass you by. Do not scroll, chosen one. This is your moment of breakthrough. You may feel the pull of urgency, the pressure to keep moving forward, but God is asking you to pause, to trust His wisdom, to step back in obedience. This is not a sign of weakness. This is a sign of divine strength. You are aligning yourself with God's perfect timing, and in doing so, you are positioning yourself for a future far beyond your current understanding. Thank you, Chosen One, for staying with me in this sacred moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your high spiritual vibration, your readiness to walk in alignment with God's perfect plan. You are being shaped for greatness, and the decisions you make in this moment will lay the foundation for everything that comes next. To anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your trust in God's timing and His plan, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are choosing to walk in divine obedience, trusting that when God says wait, He is preparing something far greater than what you could have imagined. The power of restraint is in your hands, and it is leading you to lasting fruit. The divine timing is unfolding, and you are right where you need to be. Chosen One, I urge you now to listen to the stillness that speaks to your soul. The peace you are seeking is not found in external circumstances, but in alignment with the divine. Do not scroll away now. The message I carry for you is one of profound wisdom. Peace becomes the confirmation. In moments when you are faced with decisions, when your heart is torn between choices, it is the peace that comes with the right decision that will be your confirmation. It may still hurt, yes. The process may be painful, even challenging, but if peace accompanies it, know that you are walking in alignment with God's will. The quiet steadiness of peace is not the absence of difficulty, it is the presence of divine assurance. Do not turn your head away from this truth. Chosen One, you are being guided. When a decision aligns with God's will, there is a quiet confirmation in your spirit, a gentle knowing that you are on the right path. Even in moments of pain or sacrifice, the peace that accompanies your obedience is the confirmation that you are in harmony with something far greater than your own understanding. God's voice is not always loud, but it is always steady, always sure. In the midst of uncertainty, remember this: I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Psalm 32:8. This promise is for you, Chosen One. When you feel lost, when you cannot see the way ahead, God's loving counsel is always there. His guidance is not distant. It is personal, tender, and intentional. His eye is always on you, watching, caring, directing you toward the fullness of your destiny. Do not miss this. The restlessness in your spirit is not to be ignored. If you feel unrest, know this: heaven is speaking to you. That feeling of unease, that discomfort that arises when something does not align with your divine path, that is not anxiety. That is a warning. It is the Holy Spirit's intervention, a subtle but powerful nudge calling you to pause, to listen, and to trust. That inner unrest is not chaos. It is a merciful protection. God is guiding you away from what could harm you, from paths that, while seemingly right, would lead you away from His perfect timing. Keep reading, Chosen One. There is so much more in this message for you. The divine pause is not a punishment, nor is it a rejection. When God asks you to release something, to walk away from an opportunity, it is not because He is withholding good from you. No, it is because He is preserving something sacred within you. He sees the end from the beginning. He knows what lies ahead, and He loves you too much to let you learn the hard way. The sacrifice you are being asked to make is not loss. It is protection. Do not scroll past this, Chosen One. You are being called to trust that God's perspective is far broader than your own. You may feel the sting of walking away, of leaving something behind that seemed good, that seemed to promise fulfillment. But trust me that release is not rejection. It is proof that you are being cared for. God is preparing you for something greater, something far more aligned with the sacred purpose He has set for you. In the world, we often expect direction to come in dramatic, overwhelming ways. We look for thunder, for loud signs, for undeniable confirmations. But that is not how God works. God does not always speak in thunder. In fact, He often chooses a quieter way to guide His people. His direction comes not in a rush of emotion or grand spectacle, but in gentle whispers and subtle nudges that only the attentive spirit can hear. Pay attention. Chosen one. Because in this season, the divine is calling you to listen deeply. His guidance is steady, intentional, and gentle. The world may try to overwhelm you with its noise, but God speaks through the quiet moments. His presence is in the stillness, in the peace that surpasses understanding. It is in those moments of peace that you will find the confirmation you seek. God's guidance is always present, always intentional. It does not disappear in uncertain moments. It becomes clearer to those who remain still. Stillness. Chosen. One is not idleness. It is not emptiness. It is a sacred space where you can hear the divine more clearly. It is in the stillness that you are able to align yourself fully with God's will to receive the wisdom that He is offering. You may feel the need to rush the pressure to move forward, but in this moment I urge you to pause. Trust in God's timing. Trust in the stillness. God is not withholding anything from you. He is preparing you, refining you, and teaching you how to walk in alignment with His perfect plan. When God asks you to release something, it is not a loss. It is an invitation to something greater, something better, something aligned with your soul's deepest purpose. Keep reading. Chosen one. For this truth is unfolding in your life right now. As you embrace the peace that comes with divine confirmation, you will find that it quiets your fears, your doubts, and your confusion. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the presence of the divine guiding you through the storm. It steadies your heart, calms your spirit, and leads you forward with clarity. Thank you, Chosen One, for staying with me in this moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your spiritual readiness, your openness to receive the guidance of the divine. The peace you are seeking is already here. It is the confirmation that you are on the right path even when it feels uncertain. You are not lost. You are being guided to anchor this wisdom and peace into your life, to declare your trust in God's quiet guidance. Comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are choosing to walk in peace, to trust in God's perfect timing, and to embrace the stillness that is leading you to the next step. The divine is speaking to you in this moment, and you are ready to listen. Chosen one. I ask you to listen with more than your ears. There is a message in the stillness, a guidance that comes not through thunder, but through the soft whisper of your spirit. He whispers more than he shouts. He nudges rather than pushes. Pay attention now, because the divine wisdom I speak of is often missed by those who seek louder signs. It is not in the boisterous that you will hear His voice, but in the subtle moments, in the quiet discomforts, in the small inner checks that stir within you. These are not accidents, Chosen One. They are acts of mercy. Do not turn away from this truth. You may feel it already, a gentle stirring within you. Perhaps you are facing a decision, an opportunity, or a path that seems perfect on the surface. Everything looks right. The timing aligns, the opportunity seems too good to pass up. And yet there is something inside you, something deeper than reason, that causes you to hesitate. A quiet sense that something is off. You cannot explain it yet. You feel it as surely as the air around you. This moment is not to be ignored. That inner pause you feel is not delay, it is protection. Do not scroll, do not rush through this moment. God often uses stillness to slow you down when speed would lead you into harm. The world will tell you to hurry, to seize the moment, to act now. But I urge you, Chosen One, to listen to the stillness. When excitement fills your heart, and yet there is a calm inner voice saying, wait. That pause is not a sign of weakness, nor is it a mistake. It is divine protection. Keep reading, because what you are being guided toward is a deeper level of discernment, a more profound understanding of God's hand in your life. That moment when your excitement is interrupted by that still voice is not the absence of purpose. It is a divine invitation to reflect. It is an opportunity to go deeper before you move forward. trust that the timing you are so eager to rush toward may not align with the fullness of what God has for you. Sometimes you may try to dismiss it. You may tell yourself that you are overthinking, that you are being too cautious. But chosen one, the divine is far gentler than the world's demands. God does not push. He nudges. He does not demand action. He invites stillness. When something feels off, when that question keeps returning to your mind, when you cannot shake the unease, do not dismiss it. It is not anxiety. It is divine wisdom calling you to pause, to reconsider, to look deeper. You may find yourself replaying conversations, revisiting details you thought were settled. Perhaps you wonder why these thoughts keep resurfacing. Why, when everything else seems to line up, this sense of hesitation persists. That persistence is not overthinking, chosen one. It is God inviting you to slow down, to look deeper, to discern His will in ways that go beyond the surface of what seems right. The answers are not always found in the obvious. Sometimes they are in the subtle moments, in the things you may want to overlook. Do not scroll past this, for it is essential to your journey. To order your steps means more than simply guiding your movement. It means directing your timing, your pace, and your direction. God is involved not only in where you go, but also in when you stop. It is in the pauses, the stillness, the times when you feel compelled to hold back, that you are being shaped. God's wisdom often speaks in these quiet, gentle moments, reminding you that there is as much power in waiting as there is in moving forward. Pay attention. Chosen one, because your ability to listen to these subtle nudges will shape the course of your life. The world may pressure you to act swiftly, to keep pushing ahead, to move when everything within you is telling you to stop. But understand this: God's plan is not rushed. His timing is perfect. His guidance is not for your haste, it is for your alignment. And sometimes that alignment requires you to wait, to pause, to trust that the stillness is as much a part of the journey as any step you might take. Do not turn away from this, chosen one. The divine is speaking to you now. He is guiding you through these moments of hesitation, not to confuse you, but to protect you. His wisdom moves in gentle ways, and those who are attentive, those who are still enough to listen, will hear His voice clearly. There is peace in that pause. There is safety in that stillness. And when you listen, you will find that the next step forward will be clearer, more aligned, and more powerful than you could have imagined. Thank you, chosen one, for staying with me in this sacred space. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your high spiritual vibration, your readiness to align with God's will. You are not lost. You are being guided. And in this moment of stillness, you are being prepared for what is to come. To anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your readiness to listen and trust in God's subtle guidance. Comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are embracing the stillness, that you are open to the divine whispers, and that you are ready to align with the perfect timing that is unfolding. Your discernment is growing, and with it your ability to walk in God's perfect will. Keep listening, keep trusting. You are being led. Chosen one. Listen carefully, for the wisdom you seek is hidden in the stillness of divine redirection. Not all paths are meant to be walked, and some doors must remain closed. Do not turn away from this message, for it is a key to unlocking a deeper understanding of your journey. Closed doors are not always rejection, though the world may view them as such. Sometimes they are rescue. What may feel like frustration in the moment is in reality God's intervention, preventing a long-term loss that you cannot yet perceive. Do not scroll past this, chosen one. This message is for your protection. The world will try to push you forward, to rush you into decisions, to pressure you into choices that seem urgent. But I am here to remind you that God does not lead through panic or fear. When something pushes you, when urgency forces your hand, that is not the voice of the divine. Pay attention to the subtlety of God's guidance. His voice brings clarity, not chaos. When you feel the rush of pressure, pause. Take a step back. God's guidance is not driven by the frenzy of the world. It is steady, clear, and unwavering. Even when the decision is difficult, when the path ahead is shrouded in pain or discomfort, There is an inner knowing, a deep sense within you that speaks louder than the noise of confusion. That inner knowing whispers, "This may hurt, but it is right." God's conviction does not confuse you. Chosen one. It illuminates the path. It brings awareness, direction, and the opportunity to realign. Confusion clouds the mind and stirs anxiety, but conviction steadies the heart. It is in these moments that you must trust that the peace you seek does not lie in the absence of discomfort, but in the presence of clarity. The choice may be hard, but the decision is settled within your soul. Pay attention because this is crucial to your journey. Peace does not mean the choice is easy. Peace means the choice is settled. There may be moments when what God asks you to release feels uncomfortable, even unfair. You may sense that the circumstances are exposing your weaknesses, testing your patience. It can feel like a trap, like the universe is conspiring against you. But I assure you, chosen one, this is not a trap meant to destroy you. It is a process designed to strengthen you. It is a divine reordering of your steps, a refining fire that will shape you into the person you are destined to become. Do not turn away now. There is a lesson in this discomfort. God allows these moments, these closed doors, these times of hesitation to force you to look beyond the surface, to peel back the layers of your understanding, and to listen more carefully. Discernment grows through use, chosen one. The more you trust that quiet voice, the more you will hear it. These moments are not punishments, but exercises meant to sharpen your ability to hear clearly. Just as physical hearing improves when we learn to filter out background noise, your spiritual hearing becomes clearer when distractions are reduced. God knows what lies ahead, and He sees what you cannot. He understands the consequences of the decisions that lie before you, even when they seem to offer immediate relief or gratification. That closed door, that path that seems blocked, is not a sign of failure. It is God's mercy. It is His protection. You are being redirected not because you have failed, but because God is setting you up for something greater. Trust in this divine process, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels as though you are being tested. Remember that God is not punishing you. He is preparing you. This is not a time to rush, chosen one. It is a time to listen, to pause, to reflect. The world will tell you to keep pushing, to keep moving forward no matter what. But you must be discerning. There are moments in life when the right thing is not the most immediate thing. God is not concerned with your timing. He is concerned with your alignment. He knows that rushing forward could lead you down a path of regret, a path that would take you away from His perfect will for your life. Do not scroll past this now, for the peace you seek will not be found in hurry. It will be found in stillness. You are being called to step back and trust that the redirection, the pause, the closed door is not a mistake. It is the divine shaping of your path. You are not missing out, chosen one. You are being preserved, positioned for something greater. Thank you, chosen one, for staying with me in this sacred moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your deep spiritual maturity, your ability to hear the quiet whispers of the divine. You are being shaped by this process, and the strength you gain through this redirection will serve you for the rest of your journey. To anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your trust in the divine redirection, and to embrace the peace that comes with closed doors, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to listen, to trust in God's timing, and to embrace the divine guidance that is leading you forward. You are not lost. You are being guided, protected, and shaped for a future that is beyond your current understanding. The closed doors are not rejection, they are rescue, and you are being preserved for something even greater. Chosen one, listen to this deeply. The divine is teaching you something profound in this season, something that will serve you for the rest of your life. God is training you to recognize His voice amid the excitement, the pressure, the fear, and the constant clamor of outside opinions. Do not turn away from this message. It is a sacred invitation to align with a deeper wisdom, a higher calling. Right now, you are being prepared for something weightier, something more significant than you may fully understand in this moment. The responsibility that awaits you requires more than strength. It requires sensitivity, clarity, and deep discernment. The path that lies ahead will demand your full attention. It will require you to hear God's voice clearly and to obey swiftly even when the world around you is full of distractions. You will need to make decisions with confidence, but also with restraint. God is shaping your capacity to carry the weight of what is to come without being overwhelmed. Every step you take in this season, every moment of discernment is preparing you for the next. You are not being delayed. You are being prepared. Pay attention. Chosen one, because this is a time of great growth. You are being trained in the quieter moments, in the stillness, in the pauses that feel uncomfortable. Do not scroll away from this moment, for it is in these quiet, seemingly insignificant moments that your discernment is being sharpened. In this season, the stakes are lower, but as you continue to grow, the stakes will rise. Greater purpose requires greater sensitivity. The next level of your calling demands that you learn to hear the voice of God amidst all the noise of the world. In the higher levels of purpose, mistakes become costly. The margin for error narrows. This is why God has allowed you to feel checked, slowed, or unsettled. These moments of discomfort are not punishment. Chosen one. They are divine preparation. God's mercy often shows up in the form of a pause, a delay, or a gentle nudge to slow down. When you feel uneasy, when you feel as if something is not quite right, that is not the absence of progress. It is the refinement of your perception. Do not turn your head away now, for this is vital. God is not withholding progress from you. He is refining your ability to see. The preparation you are undergoing in this season is not meant to stall you, but to sharpen your spiritual senses. You are being trained to hear the whisper of God amidst the noise, to discern His guidance, even when it seems contradictory to the world's standards. The world will try to rush you, to push you into quick decisions, but God's timing is perfect. His voice, though gentle, is always clear when you learn to listen. This is not the time for haste, chosen one. It is the time for patience. It is the time to trust that God is preparing you for a future that requires more from you. The weight of what is coming demands that you learn to discern with greater accuracy, to listen with a heart that is in alignment with God's will. The divine is shaping your spirit, strengthening your ability to make decisions that honor His plan. This training may feel slow, and at times it may feel like you are being held back. But do not mistake this for a delay. It is divine preparation. Keep reading, because the deeper you go into this process, the more you will understand. As you step into the fullness of your calling, the challenges will grow. The decisions you make will carry more weight, and with that weight will come a greater need for clarity. You will need to trust your discernment more than ever before. You will need to recognize the voice of God in moments of uncertainty, in moments of pressure, in moments when the world urges you to move quickly. It is in these moments that your training will become invaluable. God is not leading you into chaos. He is leading you into clarity. It may feel like a slow process now, but this season is building the foundation for what is to come. God is teaching you how to handle the responsibility that will soon be yours. He is teaching you to discern the right path, to follow His voice, and to move with purpose and confidence. When the stakes are higher, when the decisions are weightier, you will look back on this season and understand that every moment of pause, every time you felt checked or slowed, was a part of the divine preparation that is shaping you into the person you are becoming. Thank you, chosen one, for staying with me in this sacred space. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign that your soul is ready for the next level, that you are open to receiving the divine wisdom that is unfolding in your life. This is not a time for impatience. It is a time for trust. Trust that every moment of stillness, every pause, is a step toward the greater purpose that awaits you. To anchor this wisdom into your life, to declare your readiness to embrace the training that God is providing, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to move forward with discernment, patience, and confidence. The path ahead may not always be clear, but with the divine guidance you are receiving, you will walk it with grace. Your discernment is growing, and the future is unfolding with perfect timing. Chosen one. Hear these words deeply and with full understanding. What you perceive as delay is in truth divine instruction. The world has taught you to value speed, to race toward your goals with haste and urgency. Yet I'm here to remind you that speed without discernment leads only to regret. The divine timing that unfolds in your life is not about a quick rush toward the next thing, it is about preservation. You are not in a waiting room, nor are you being punished for a delay. No, chosen one. You are being prepared. Your future is being guarded by the way you respond to the present. Do not turn your head away now, for this is where your true growth lies. Every pause in your life carries purpose. Every moment you think is a setback, every second that feels like stagnation is in fact shaping you. It is refining your ability to hear the divine voice more clearly. It is teaching you discernment so that when your true assignment comes, you will recognize it instantly. It is teaching you to move with confidence, not confusion. To obey even when it feels like you are stepping away from something good, knowing that God has a better path ahead for you. Obedience, chosen one, is never loss in God's kingdom. You may feel that stepping away from an opportunity, letting go of something that seemed so perfect, is a sacrifice. But heaven measures success differently than the world. What you release in faith will never be wasted. You are not missing out. Even if others around you seem to move ahead, seemingly benefiting from the things you have chosen to decline, your story is not behind. God is not delaying your success. He is positioning you for something greater. God's timing is precise. Chosen one, what is meant for you will not pass you by. When He says no today, know that He is preparing a better yes for you tomorrow. His refusals are not withdrawals of love. They are redirections. Redirections towards something more aligned with your true calling. The same God who closed the door today will open a door for you tomorrow that will fit your purpose more fully. Trust in this divine process. When God opens a door, chosen one, it does not require striving, compromise, or confusion. It opens with peace and it stays open with grace. Do not mistake this for complacency. Peace is not the absence of movement, it is the presence of alignment. When you step into what God has for you, you will know it because it will feel right. It will not bring anxiety. It will not bring doubt. It will bring calm and confidence. God's guidance is personal. Chosen one. It is present in every moment, speaking to your spirit. Scripture reminds us, "Your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, 'This is the way. Walk in it.'" Isaiah 30:21. God's guidance does not disappear in moments of uncertainty. It becomes clearer when you remain still. Stillness is not passive. It is active listening, a space where you align yourself with the divine, where you hear His voice more clearly. Stillness protects your heart from panic and your mind from regret. Pay attention to this, chosen one. You are being asked to remain sensitive to the divine nudges around you. It is in this sensitivity that you will stay aligned. Discernment is not just a gift, it is proof that God trusts you. He would not refine your perception if He did not intend to place something valuable in your care. Your ability to hear God's voice, to know when to step forward and when to pause, is a sign of the trust He has placed in you, and what is coming will match the growth He is producing in you right now. Keep reading, for what I am about to say is the key to your future. What seems like restraint is often preservation. You may feel like you are being held back, that something is being withheld from you, but God's timing is shaping your future with precision. What you feel is delay is in truth divine preparation. Trust this process. Trust that every pause, every step back, every moment of uncertainty is making space for something far greater than you could imagine. Thank you, chosen one, for remaining here with me. Your presence is no accident. It is a sign of your high vibration, your deep connection to the divine flow. You are in this moment because you are being prepared for what is to come. The peace you seek is not found in rushing forward, but in trusting that God is working even when nothing seems to be moving. To anchor this understanding into your life, to declare your trust in God's perfect timing and His redirection, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are prepared to trust the process, to step back when needed, and to wait with faith. You are not missing out on anything. You are being positioned, preserved, and aligned for the destiny that awaits you. Every delay carries purpose. Every pause is a step toward the fullness of your purpose. Keep trusting. Keep walking with faith. The divine is guiding you. Chosen one. There is a deeper truth unfolding for you now, one that speaks directly to the rhythm of your soul. Your journey. The one that sometimes feels slow, sometimes feels uncertain, and often seems to defy the world's logic. This journey is being guided by sacred timing. Pay attention, because what feels like wandering, what feels like pause, is actually the meticulous unfolding of your divine purpose. The divine is not late, and you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Do not scroll past this, for the wisdom I share with you is powerful. The divine timing at play in your life is far more intricate than you realize. Every step, every moment is part of the greater whole of your soul's evolution. It is easy to become impatient when things don't unfold according to your timeline. But understand this: God's timing is perfect, and it cannot be rushed. When you surrender to this truth, you will feel a peace that settles deep within you. You are being held in the hands of the divine, being prepared for the fullness of the life that is meant for you. The world may tell you that time is running out, that you need to act quickly to seize the moment. But I am here to tell you, chosen one, that God's timing is not bound by the constraints of this world. While the world presses forward seeking immediate rewards and instant gratification, the divine knows that the best things come in their appointed time. Just as a seed must first grow deep roots before it can bloom, so too must you be rooted in divine understanding before your destiny is fully revealed. Keep reading. Chosen one. For this lesson is essential. The sacred timing you are experiencing right now is not a delay. It is divine preparation. It may feel like you are waiting, but I assure you that you are being shaped in the waiting. God is nurturing your spirit, building your strength, sharpening your discernment. You are being made ready to carry the weight of the blessings and responsibilities that await you. Without this preparation, you would not be able to fully step into the greatness that God has ordained for you. This season of stillness is not wasted time. It is the holy unfolding of your soul's journey. You may feel an inner restlessness, a longing for the next step, but I ask you, chosen one, to trust this moment. Trust that God is preparing the way. There is no such thing as wasted time in the divine economy. Even now, as you seem to be standing still, the universe is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities for the future you cannot yet see. Do not be afraid of this pause. It is in the pause that God reveals His plans most clearly. And when the time comes, you will move with a confidence and clarity that will astound you. God is teaching you to move with divine timing, to wait with grace, and to step forward when the moment is right. Every decision you make in this season is training you for the greater decisions that lie ahead. You are being strengthened, tested, and shaped so that when the time for action arrives, you will be ready not in haste or panic, but with wisdom, peace, and the quiet strength that comes from trusting God's perfect timing. Do not scroll past this, chosen one. I know that you may feel the pressure of the world's expectations, the urgency to act, to move forward, to achieve. But I ask you to surrender to the sacred timing that is unfolding for you. The more you align yourself with God's timing, the more peace you will find. The more you trust that every pause has purpose, the more your discernment will sharpen, and the more confidently you will move when the moment is right. Keep reading, because this truth will bring clarity to your soul. The divine timing of your life is not about rushing toward an outcome. It is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. God is not rushing you. He is refining you. He is preparing you to hold the blessings that are already on their way. This season of waiting is not about inactivity. It is about growth. Your soul is expanding, becoming more in tune with the divine and readying itself for the fulfillment of its destiny. Thank you, chosen one, for listening to this transmission. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your spiritual readiness, your deep understanding that you are part of a greater divine plan. You are aligned with the energy of the universe, and your soul is resonating with the truth that is being revealed to you now. Trust in the timing. Trust that what is meant for you cannot pass you by. You are being guided, prepared, and positioned for greatness. To anchor this truth into your life, to declare your trust in God's divine timing, comment 777. Let the universe know that you are prepared to embrace the sacred pauses, to trust the unfolding of your path, and to step forward when the time is right. Your journey is in perfect alignment, and you are exactly where you need to be. The divine timing is working on your behalf, and you are being prepared for the future that awaits you. Chosen one. Take a moment to feel the power of what you've just read, because the truth I'm about to unfold for you is essential to understanding the sacred timing that guides your life. It's important to realize that your journey, the one that sometimes seems full of delays, detours, and moments of stillness, is actually being orchestrated with divine precision. God is working behind the scenes, aligning everything perfectly for you. You are not behind. You are not stuck. You are being prepared. Do not turn away from this message, for what feels like a pause is in fact an opportunity for the universe to set the stage for something extraordinary. The moments when nothing seems to be happening are often the most sacred. They are the moments when you are being grounded, when your roots are being strengthened, so that when the storm comes, you will stand firm. These moments of waiting are not voids, they are fertile ground for growth. Do not scroll away from this truth. Chosen one, because what feels like inactivity, what feels like a delay in your progress, is divine preparation. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows that you must be in a certain place, in a certain state of mind, and in a certain spiritual alignment before you can step fully into the next phase of your journey. Trust that every pause, every quiet moment is part of the divine plan that is unfolding at just the right time. In this season, you may be feeling impatient. You may be looking around and wondering why others seem to be moving forward while you are in a state of stillness. But I ask you to release the comparison, chosen one. You are not on anyone else's path. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it will unfold in its own time. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust in that divine promise. God is teaching you to move in rhythm with the universe, to trust that His timing is not based on human standards of success or achievement. The divine operates outside of time as you know it. His timing is eternal. It is perfect, and it is always working for your good. It may not make sense now, but in the fullness of time, you will see how each moment of pause, each moment of waiting was exactly what you needed to become who you are meant to be. Trust that what is coming is meant to meet you exactly where you are. I ask you, chosen one, to embrace the stillness. Do not resist it. Do not fight against it. Do not let the world's pressure to move forward cloud your judgment. The divine is calling you to surrender, to trust that everything is unfolding in perfect order, that you are in the right place, and that nothing has been missed. There is no need to rush. There is no need to force your hand. The universe is working on your behalf, and every step you take is part of a greater divine plan. Thank you, chosen one, for staying in this sacred moment. Your presence here is no accident. It is a sign of your readiness to align with the divine flow. Your ability to trust in God's timing and to move in harmony with the universe is a testament to the high vibration of your soul. You are on the right path, and everything that is meant for you will come at the right time. To anchor this truth into your life, to declare your trust in divine timing, comment 777. Or, I am ready. Let the universe know that you are fully embracing the sacred timing of your journey, that you are surrendering to the process, and that you trust the divine plan unfolding before you. You are being prepared for something greater, and every step, every pause is part of the preparation. Trust that the divine is guiding you in this perfect timing. The best is yet to come. Chosen one, the journey you are on is one that requires more than just physical steps. It demands spiritual alignment, patience, and an unwavering trust in God's perfect plan. The path before you, though at times unclear, is being unfolded with precision and care. Do not be deceived by the world's insistence on clarity and certainty, for true wisdom lies in trusting the unseen, the stillness and the silent guidance that is leading you toward your divine purpose. Keep reading, Chosen One, because the divine path that awaits you is not one of immediate gratification, but one of profound transformation. As you walk this path, remember that the unfolding of your life is a sacred dance between you and the divine. Every twist, every turn, every step forward or pause is an integral part of the greater whole of your spiritual evolution. Do not scroll away, for this is a moment of deep revelation. You may feel lost at times or wonder why certain doors are not opening, but I tell you, this is part of the divine orchestration. Every time you face a closed door, it is not rejection, it is divine protection. Every detour, every seemingly wrong turn is a redirection towards something more aligned with the highest good of your soul. The divine does not lead you into confusion. His guidance is clear even when the way seems shrouded in mystery. You are being prepared for a life that requires greater spiritual sensitivity. Your path will demand clarity of thought, purity of heart, and an ability to discern when to move forward and when to wait. These quiet moments, these times of stillness, are shaping you for the destiny that awaits you. In this season, it is not about how quickly you move, but how deeply you align with the divine flow. Trust that every moment, even the ones that seem to be holding you back, is preparing you for something greater. There may be moments when you feel the weight of impatience or frustration. You may look around and see others advancing their paths, seemingly open and clear, while you feel like you are stuck in a cycle of waiting. But I ask you, Chosen One, to trust that God is not withholding anything from you. What you are being prepared for is of such great significance that the time spent waiting is only refining you for what is to come. You are being aligned for a purpose greater than your current understanding. Do not turn away from this now. The waiting you feel is a divine preparation for a future that will unfold with clarity, power, and purpose. You will not need to rush when the time comes, because the divine path you are on will align with perfect timing. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust that every step you take, even in the stillness, is a step closer to the fulfillment of your divine destiny. Thank you, Chosen One, for staying with me in this sacred moment. Your presence here is a testament to your high spiritual vibration, your deep connection to the divine. You are being shaped, guided, and aligned for greatness. The universe is unfolding the path before you, and every pause, every moment of waiting is part of the sacred plan. To anchor this truth into your life, to declare your trust in the divine path and timing, comment 777 or I am ready. Let the universe know that you are ready to walk the path that is unfolding before you with trust and alignment. You are not lost. You are being guided. The best is yet to come, and you are exactly where you need to be. The divine path is opening up for you step by step. Trust the journey.